Good morning. My name is Mark Morris, and today I'm going to talk about how to stay motivated while you're paying off debt. Currently, where I live at, I'm under the shadow of Big Bear Mountain, so it's about 20 degrees outside. So that's why you see me in a long shirt instead of a t-shirt. Well, let's get started. Let me give you some brief information and some things you can think about. $5,551. That's the average consumer credit debt consumers have in 2016. That's up from $4,400 in the year 2015. 62%. 62% that's the number of people that cannot afford a $500 unexpected expense without cutting back on other expenses or borrowing money. First motivation tip that I'm going to use to help you keep motivated is less debt is less stress. When you can have your paycheck budgeted where it can cover you from the beginning of the month to the end of the month, instead of you having more month than check, which means you run out of money at the middle of a month instead of the end of the month, you're going to feel so much more confident because you're knowing every time that check comes in, you're paying off debt. And as that debt goes down, that's extra money you can use to cover unexpected expenses and possibly reward yourself, which we'll talk about at the end of the CD. With that less debt, I bet you will feel like you have a weight lifted off your back, because that's how I feel right now. I still have $72,000 or more in credit and student loan debt, but that's the only debt I have in addition to my house. So at least I know if something comes up, I can handle unexpected expenses. Number 2 tip that'll keep you motivated while you're paying off debt. You'll be able to save money to handle that $500 expense. Let me tell you, when you can at least put $500 to $600 in a cash reserve fund to use for unexpected expenses, you will feel like you are a millionaire. For example, I had 2 incidents come up last month. One, I was coming down the hill and I ran into some concrete that shredded my tire. So that caused me to get a new tire that cost me $200. So instead of getting a cheaper tire, which it may have lasted a couple of months, but then eventually it's going to wear out because that's why they sell you a tire for $50. It ain't going to last very long. So then I would have to go out, take time off from work, or instead of going somewhere on the weekend, go in, sit there, wait for them to give me the car. So I was able to pay for the car. I had a leaking fire sprinkler hose that cost me another $300. So I could have just borrowed by having the money on hand. All I had to do was finally get someone to come out and fix it, and they did an excellent job. Paid them $300 cash. Boom, I'm going to charge that off because I have a small business. I'm going to deduct that. Those are 2 expenses I had. I may have been frustrated by the time that took to get the problems resolved, but at least I didn't have to worry about that money issue. So that's why as that debt goes down, you're going to start freeing up some money to put in that cash reserve fund and just forget about it. So when you have that plumbing expense that comes up, or you dislocate a finger and you have to pay the copay, get you some medicine so you're not in pain, or you find out you may need a new outfit because you're going to get a promotion and you want to go for an interview. I don't know. It's up to you. But that $500 will make you feel like a king. $500 or more, Dave Ramsey says $1,000 emergency fund. It's up to you. But based on that article I read, one article about the $5,551 is by Jerry Whiteweiler of Credit.com. That 62% is from Kelly Holland from CNBC.com from her article about the number of people who can handle, American consumers who can handle a $500 emergency. And motivation number 3 to keep you motivated is set a reward for yourself. So as you hit that spending level, as that debt goes down and you hit a different level, go out and reward yourself. For example, once I get my student loan below $80,000, my reward to myself is to go to the local casino and play blackjack. So I'm trying to save up $100. As soon as I get that debt to like $70,000, $78,000, I'm going to reward myself and go to the casino. And then my next reward level would be at maybe $60,000 or $65,000. So I don't know what that level will be for you, but it's okay to take a pause, reward yourself for being disciplined. And it's also going to reinforce that behavior. Hey, if I do this, I reward myself. So 3 ways to keep yourself motivated by paying off your debt. Number 1, less debt equals less stress. I don't know what that means to you because it's hard to explain, but as that debt goes down, you will feel less stress. Number 2, use that extra money as you pay off your debt to set up an emergency fund for yourself, cash reserve fund, unexpected fund. Set that $500 or whatever, $500 to $1,000, $1,500. Set it aside only for unexpected expenses. Going to the bar and having some Long Island's is not an unexpected expense. Don't do it. And number 3, reward yourself. Set that spending level where, hey, once you get to that debt level, reward yourself. Because you'll positively reinforce yourself to keep doing. And every time, it'll be like a drug. Hey, if I get to this level, I'll get this. If I get to that level, I'll get that. So set that reward level for yourself. Until next time, stay warm. And next time, hopefully, I'll be talking to you after going to the casino and playing blackjack for rewarding myself for getting down to that below the $80,000 level. Also, you can look at my other video on how I paid off my car in 18 months. Look at some of my tips. And if you want to leave some comments, leave them. And let's pay off this debt together. 再见.